Sí, muy buenos días, bienvenidos a nuestro tour de esta mañana. Antes de salir quisiera presentar a nuestro conductor Balázs. Balázs es un antiguo nombre húngaro. Yo soy Ramona, guía local, y vamos a realizar la visita panorámica de Budapest. Tenemos 3 horas para descubrir los principales monumentos, atracciones que ofrece la ciudad. Aquí ahora mismo estamos en pleno corazón, en el centro de Pest. Hacia la izquierda, paralelo a nosotros, está la calle peatonal, la calle comercial, la calle Váci. Espiando a la izquierda podemos ver una pequeña parte del mercado de Navidad. Tenemos más de 8 mercados de Navidad por toda la ciudad. Más bonita aquí en esta plaza Vörösmarty, y el mercado que han abierto delante de la catedral, delante de la basílica de San Esteban. So now we are crossing the heart of Pest. We are on the left bank of the Danube, and the street parallel is the Váci Street, the main pedestrian street walking area, with one of the biggest Christmas markets we have this year in the city at the end of Váci Street in Vörösmarty Square. This year we have more than 8 Christmas markets in the city. The 2 most beautiful are this one in Vörösmarty Square and the smaller one in front of the cathedral, in front of the St. Stephen Basilica. So it's nice to visit it. And in this part was where the city was born, and as we know today, the first inhabitants were the Celtic tribes until the 1st century. In the 1st century, a new population arrived as Rome was growing, so our country became part of the Roman Empire, and the name of this province in this part of the Danube was Pannonia province. Capital city was the city of Aquincum, and Romans stayed here until the 5th century. After that, we had a lot of migration. Different groups, mostly from Asia, arrived here, and at the end of the 800s, 896, 7 tribes from South Siberia, central part of Asia, Ural Mountains, arrived here, the 7 Hungarian tribes with the chieftain Arpad. And since this year, 896, we count the history of the country. Our 2 universities, the Faculty of Psychology, Natural Sciences, Philology, Linguistics, these sort of things, and we study here. And this is the Astoria Square. Astoria Square, on the left, you see the Hotel Astoria. A la izquierda podemos ver el Hotel Astoria y la Plaza Astoria. It was built almost the 7 years later than the Hotel Gellert in 1918. It was opened, and so the oldest hotels here in the west side. Now, if you look to the north, ahora si miramos a la derecha, podemos ver la entrada mayor de la sinagoga. You can see the great synagogue of Budapest, synagogue of Dohány Street, la sinagoga mayor, sinagoga de la calle Dohány. And on the right, on the wall, you can see the face of the Spanish ambassador, Ángel Sanz. He worked here during the Second World War, and he could save more than 5,000 Hungarian Jews. Vimos también en el mural el rostro del embajador de España de la época de la Segunda Guerra Mundial, Ángel Sanz, conocido como el Ángel de Budapest. Él consiguió salvar más de 5.000 judíos húngaros durante la Shoah. Shoah se llamaban las persecuciones de la Segunda Guerra Mundial. Entre las 2 guerras mundiales, Hungría tenía más de 800.000 habitantes judíos. En el periodo de la Segunda sus piscinas, por su balneario con aguas medicinales, aguas termales y el puente de la Libertad, uno de los 9 puentes que tenemos actualmente cruzando la ciudad aquí, el Danubio. So on our right we can see one of the 9 bridges, the Liberty Bridge, green color, Liberty Bridge. On the other end you can see the Gellert Hotel. Gellert Hotel, it was one of the first hotels at the beginning of the 20th century, and today is very known because of the thermal spa, medicinal water, thermal water spa, Gellert Spa. And on the right you can see one of the universities of the capital, Corvinus University, with different faculties of mathematics, economy, and these sort of things. And also on the right the Central Market Hall. Today will be still open, but tomorrow, after tomorrow, Christmas, so almost everything will be closed on these 2 days. A la derecha pasamos junto al Mercado Central, uno de los mayores mercados antiguos que tenemos aquí en la ciudad. Hoy aún va a estar abierto, pero 25, 26 son días festivos, prácticamente todo va a estar cerrado por la Navidad. And this next square on Pest is the Calvin Square. On the right you can see a small Protestant Calvinist church and the statue of Calvin with his Bible walking to the church. Here on the left, where today the tram goes, in the Middle Age until the 18th century, the walls of Pest were, and at the end of the 18th century it was demolished, and inside the inner city only Catholic churches could be built, so that's why all other religions, we are going to find the churches outside the medieval city walls. On the right you can see the National Museum. It has a very nice collection. También hacia la derecha estaba la pequeña iglesia calvinista y donde hoy pasa el tranvía aquí a nuestra isla.